Well, well, well. It has been a long while since I've actually managed to do a figure and gore collection update. So, the date is March 14th, 2022. Pi Day, actually. And this is Marek. And here we are. So this is the current setup that I've had. I've had to renovate this a little bit. So this actually went through two variations since the last time that I posted a video about this. This is the second iteration because I had to remove all this stuff because we were painting this whole room here. So it's now a nice little, now it's a more nice green color. Gets a little bit of spoilers for later on in the video. The nice little collection room here. Look at that. New stuff all over the place, old stuff new in new locations, and you kind of know the drill of how we're going to go about this. I am going to go piece by piece, and we'll see what's what. Of course, I had to retire a few ones and actually sold one of the older figures that I had out here on like one of the first ever images I ever posted in like one of my Discords years ago. But here it is, the new and improved collection / display. So, without further ado, let's begin. We have good old Veritek Joker from Persona 5, Wergurumon, Machine Lifeform, Judge Death, Cyborg, Booyah! What the hell was his name? Great. Soundwave. There we go. I couldn't think for a second. My brain is on the rock there. Good old-fashioned... That's not Doraemon. That's fucking... whatchamacallit. Mona Morgana. There we go. I've not played Persona 5 in a long time. Up in the front here, General Grievous with 2 Magna Guards. You are a bold one. Sheik. Next to the Metroid, and right behind him is Twilight Princess Link. A Shadow Heartress. Heartress, what the fuck? A Shadow Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. Another machine life form, but this time with a sword. Shampoo from... I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Japanese name for Ranma 1/2, so that robot chicken joke is going to go out the window. But yeah, from Ranma 1/2. I moved the Bow Rock down to the main shelf, because I fucking love this thing. Not that, you know, all of these shelves where, well, certain favorite figures go and whatnot. But I want to give it a bit more front and center representation. We got Sideways in his second form. Good old Molar, Eternian Dentist. Right behind him, the Golden Angel Predator. And all the way in the back corner, we see good old Kratos, the God of War. Ready with the Blade of Olympus. The two of the main characters from AVP Arcade. Really nice figures, really great game. Good old Cable. He's fucking Cable, fucking Cable, fucking Cable, fucking Cable, fucking Cable, fucking Cable, fucking Cable. That's War Greymon, I believe. Yes. No. Yeah, no, because the other one is Metal Greymon. Yeah. But yeah, War Greymon in a new pose. Guile, where he'll forever be, the family man right in the back front center. All the way right in front of Guile, we got an A-Squad Power Rangers SPD guy, yellow. I really, really like these figures. And I'm actually going to try to get the full A-Squad, because I really do enjoy this guy. This is a nice figure. Though his weapon is a pain in the ass to get into his hands. Once again, a lot of standardization with certain figures nowadays. We got Egon. Oh, did I mention Winston? I almost forgot Winston. Can't forget Winston. What is this? The, whatchamacallit? Winston. You can't let this be the, Sega Ghostbusters gamer. Actually, all the old Ghostbusters video games forgot about Winston for some reason. And I don't know why. Anyway, moving on. We got, Ray. 2B, who's here to be your waifu for lifeu. Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan. Unfortunately, I don't have Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, or Hulk Hogan. So, they're out of the picture. Chun-Li. Solid Snake. everyone's favorite Wookiee compatriot, Zalbar from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Yami Yugi, a.k.a. Atem. I couldn't remember his name for a second. Fuck. I'm not worthy enough to duel him. Or, hell, I'm like him. I can't remember his name. But yeah, Atem or Yami Yugi, who's ready to duel. We got the Predator Elder from AVP Arcade. Skeletor, or Sirius Skeletor from Masters of the Universe Revelation. And his name is John Cena! And right behind him, unbeknownst, we have an Ivy incoming for a bite. There is Psycho Ranger Red, the leader of the devious evil Psycho Rangers from Power Rangers in Space, and I believe Lost Galaxy? Or no, maybe, no. Where they first appear in Turbo? I don't remember exactly. Also, we got good old Egon trying to examine Yugimoto because, you know, all that residual ghost energy from Atem. I actually forgot this guy's name, and I'm really so sorry. Only because I don't really play him in Darkstalkers. I play Talbane a lot more, but here's Talbane. Talbane's fucking cool. Anyway, moving on from him, we got the Cyborg Predator, or the, I believe it's called the Cyber Angel, something like that. Really cool figure, really cool thing. It has a light-up eye feature, which is really nice. We have Windblade. She's a nice figure, another machine life form with an oil bucket. Windblade from Transformers, a machine life form with an oil bucket. King Cosma, Base and his mighty friend, Treble. Gray Fox, Agent Venom. Love and peace, it's Vash the Stampede. We have, here's Metal Greymon. Look at how teeny tiny he is. Look at that face. He's gonna rip you apart with that giant claw, if you can't remember his name, like me. We also see, he is not weak. He is infinite. Donna. And over here we got Dark Magician Girl. Panning over once again, see our friend, the Metroid. The good old Sheik, and just the whole shelf once over. Boom, shakalaka. Cool. So, I think it's time we move on. I might as well just introduce these guys. You know them, you'll love them. The Max Rebo Band. I already did a whole sort of video on these guys, but I'm probably gonna like fill this whole space up with like more stuff, cause meh. But yeah, I'm only, you know, off the top of my head, I'm gonna try to name them all out. We got Everybody Loves Max, Droopy McCool, Cy Snoodles, Joe Yowza, and it's not Hermiotl. Who is that guy? Who's the green guy? Crap, I can't remember off the top of my head. Though I do remember that her name, this dancer, is Griata. And then back there we got Umpaste and not Stasali. Great, I can't remember the other guy's name. You two, I can't remember your name. I can't remember your name. I know all you guys is. I know one of yours. So, whatever. I can't remember all this stuff all the time. So, moving on to the next shelf. Psycho Blue. Wreck-Gar, leader of the Wreckers. No, not the Wreckers. I get those guys. The Junkacons, right? Yeah, the Junkacons. There we go. His big old hand and his big old fucking auto axe. Right behind him, we have the Hierophant from the House of the Dead 2. A really nice figure, though. It's one of those old, I believe, NECA that don't really move too much. It's more of a statue than it is a figure, so that's what it is. But I really like that thing, though. I finally got to put this on display. This R-Wing that was with that one game. Not Starbound. You know what? I can't even remember the name of the game. It was kind of shit, though. It stopped being good after, like, 5 minutes. But everybody was gushing about it because, you know, the Star Fox. Oh, no. Psycho Blue fell over. Oh, shoot. Gotta fix that. But, yeah, no, like, everybody was, like, ranting and raving because, oh, man, Star Fox, Star Fox, Star Fox. And then the game just kind of turned out to be shit. But I still love this R-Wing piece anyway. It's probably going to be the only thing we're ever going to get of an R-Wing from Star Fox. And just because of that, I really like it. So, it has a nice design aesthetic of all of the R-Wings that we've seen in the series so far. So, that's pretty cool. Over in the back, we got the Doom Slayer. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. The Doom Slayer. Those who tasted the bite of his sword. And up in the front here, we got the Omega Ranger from Power Rangers SPD riding his cycle, which I forgot the name of. Though, really do enjoy this figure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him here, though. I kind of have him moving around between the shelves. It's just because I kind of want to have, like, synergy. I got this, like, one vehicle over here, right? I want to have, like, two, like, right next to each other. But, hell, if he ain't a nice collector's piece. The Lightning Collection is very hit or miss, but hey, this guy really hit the mark, though. I kind of wish his Morpher was painted silver, but we can't always get what you want, don't we? Yeah, once over. Look at these cool dudes. And up here is one of my favorite little bits, actually. So those three horrifying things, kind of Mace Windu and fucking Yoda, look like they've seen some shit. Those are Taco Bell cups. I got them as a birthday gift. I actually got another 3 as a Christmas gift last year, which is kind of funny. But, you know, they count as figures, and I just kind of like, hey, you know what, I'll throw them up here, because why not? Look at them. Poor Mace, though. He's done seen some shit, man. But besides that point, let's look at the elephant in the room. Right over here, we have the Skelet God Skeletor in uber serious mode when he's finally got the power of Grayskull. He has the power. Though, unfortunately, I didn't really catch up on Masters of the Universe Revelations, so I've not seen where this has gone. Though I did see a spoiler, but I'm not going to talk about it here. But I'm still excited for it nonetheless. And over here we got Venom. Venom. I can't even do the fucking song. Let's get bit with the Venom. Yeah, Venom. Look at that face. It's a really nice figure, too. Really, it all, like, when it comes to Marvel Legends, it really all depends on, like, which figures you get and which ones, you know, kind of want to go for. But yeah, do the whole on once over. Focus, please, camera. Thank you. I guess Yoda's kind of blending in with the fucking green. But yeah, there's going to be definitely a lot more stuff up here. But yeah, over here, we got the top shelf once again. And there's a lot of new additions up here, as we see. So, this one I think is like the least changed overall, mainly because there's stuff that has to be where it's got to be, or else, like, you know, it all kind of like falls apart. But hey, I tried to fix it up as much as possible. And you will notice that the Gundam is gone. I do not want to talk about that Gundam no more. Bad times. So, anyway, moving on from the left to the right, we have Lord Zedd from Power Rangers. Goldar! Also from Power Rangers. It's Pee Wee Herman. Wow, that impression was fucking shit. Funnily enough, I could have bought 2 whole things of the series, but I didn't get around to it for $15, so yeah. We got the Runner Alien right in front of Ed 209, who's ready to attack. Who is this? Launch. Ain't she the happiest card-carrying NRA member around? Yeah, I know she's not in her blonde state, but I kind of find it funny that, you know, she's all happy-go-lucky and she's holding a fucking machine gun. The Master Chief has joined the top shelf as one of its contenders for survival. I really enjoy this figure. The McFarlane series really done some good shit, man. But yeah, we got the Razor Claws Alien, and right behind that, we got Skylynx. I couldn't remember his name for a second, too. Look, when you gotta remember all these characters' names, it's gonna get a little wonky sometimes. Good old Jack Skellington discovering snow for the first time. What is this? And it is the Mantis Xenomorph. Look at that thing. It's like it actually kind of like busted up a little bit, so he's kind of kneeling down, but still a really cool figure. Coming up in the front here, we got the Gorilla Xenomorph. Look at that imposing figure. Look at that imposing face. It's looking ready to pounce, but right here on our guard, we got Wicket W. Warwick, the Ewok. Look at this little bastard with his green hood. Aww. Kind of looks like my dog Benjamin a little bit. But hey, what can you do? Look at him. It's a really nice figure, though. Also, I'm really glad that he came with, like, all of, like, the extra accessories, so yeah, you can have him with the green cloak, and not just his standard one. Makes him look a bit like Robin Hood, funnily enough. Kind of ironic considering, you know, they recycle some of the toys with that. The Hive Queen, Queen Chrysalis, and 2 changelings join the fray, right next to which one of my favorite action figures actually in recent memory. Fucking Mecha Sonic from Jack Pacific. Somebody really did favor Sega with that shit. And right behind her we have the Chrysalid Alien. Look at that imposing head shield and whatnot. Also, his jaws can extend a little bit. You can pull his face out and he comes and gets you. All the way back here, we have the Lesser Predator from AVP Arcade. With which, next to him, we got Zebubbles. Crap, I can't remember his name. It's not Leon. You know, Zeppeli. Was it Leon Zeppeli? No, that Leon Zeppeli was from something else, I think. Crap, I can't remember his name. Oh, man. I'll remember it. I'll be like, oh, that was his name. I feel so bad, because he, you know. No, Caesar! Caesar! There we go! I had to think of the freaking crying scene where Joseph's like, Caesar! If I get any characters' names wrong, let me know. So we got back there another Predator. It's not the Jungle Hunter, that's a different type of hunter. We got Ectotron, the Transformer that took over the Ecto-1. This is... Oh great, I can't remember this guy's name neither, but he's one of the Xenomorphs. He's one of the, whatchamacallits, the symbiotes. Good old, what's his name? Somebody will correct me down in the comments, I believe. We have good old Discord. I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon, sitting next to the Scorpion Xenomorph, in front of which is the mighty Serpent/Snake Xenomorph. Psycho Pink with her bow, and then I had to frickin' glue to her arm. And last but not least, we have the Rhino Xenomorph, which is really fucking cool. I love this thing's color scheme. And I freaking love that horn. Plus this dome head is really freaking smooth. It's cool. It's slick. And this Xenomorph, I forgot the name of. It's literally just a... I think this might be the Chrysalid and that's something else, though. Could be wrong, but this is basically like another runner variant. But yeah, so... Once again, do the once over. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. As we move on to these upper shelves here. We got Sideways, another Bionicle, the Rahi, I believe they're called. The Rahi and Toxin. And over here we have Blitzwing, the White Rahi. And Gyrocopter, or whatever his name was. I believe it's Rotor or something like that. It's got that type of name. But yeah. Over here, we have Spiral or some shit. Spiral, I think it was. Yeah, Spiral, right? Yeah, Spiral sounds right. Man, once again, you gotta remember all these characters' names. They may have appeared like once or twice. But hey, I love those breakout characters. So... we got this shelf that has been somewhat modified, but is still kind of like the same. But, you know, stuff's been moved around and everything like that. So, over here we got Hail to the King, baby. It's Doki Nuki. Behind which we have Maximum Carnage. Over here is sad Skeletor. Look at him. He's missing a tooth. Molar must have found him. Roxas! Snake Eyes, my favorite G.I. Joe. Frickin' Jetfire, who's basically a modified Veritek, but no, this is like the super cool one from like the 2000s. I believe 2004 or 5 that figure came out. I don't remember exactly. We have the Mandalorian with his mighty blaster pistol ready to strike, but no Grogu, because I really don't feel like getting a Grogu figure. Once again, not a big fan of the show. Love the character, though. We have Doggy Kruger, the Shadow Ranger, ready to strike next to the Psycho Yellow for some reason. Behind which, in front and center, well, back center, we have good old Lemon Magician Girl. Really nice statue. I'm really glad I picked that up. We got another Shadow Heartless. Good old Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, and the mighty Dragon Zord. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. RoboCop, at your service. I am composed of titanium. I believe you are not. Your move. Ada Wong. And good old Spiky Spiegel Boy. Look at him. Really like this figure too. Another shelf. Gone and done. Up here we have one of the Jaegers from Pacific Rim, whose name escapes me at this moment. I've not seen the first one in a long time. I believe that is Acid Storm. Yes, that is right, Acid Storm. I can remember that guy's name. And Raijin from Pacific Rim 2. Oddly enough, I can remember the monster more than I can remember the Jaeger's name. Alright, so down here is something real special. Ooh, Majora's Mask, front and center. More of those cups. We got Sebulba, Darth Maul, and frickin' Watto. My junk store Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that I don't know is from. I think it's from a DVD box set, but I had to fix it up a little bit with super glue. My Sly Cooper calling card that I bought off of Etsy. Don't you dare make fun of me for that, because this thing is fucking awesome if you just look at it. A gift from my mother, which was a good old Predator bobblehead. Really enjoy that sucker. And, okay, so this thing, Attack of the Clones, when this came out. ATTE little miniature thing. I've had this for years. I finally found it again. I decided, let's put it on display. Why not? And my precursor that I also got off of Etsy. Fucking love this thing too. But yeah, First Four. I know this ain't a figure, but it's from First Four figure, so it counts, I think. Though people shit on them a lot for some reason. Well, yeah, because I guess they're statuettes. Whatever. I'm not going to go into the semantics about it. But yeah, another shelf. Another done. And, oh, we're far from over here, boys. But yeah, so down here, I think this is where, like, the most of the changes were the same. But it's hard to kind of get it in there because, well, turn on the light. Oh, God, the light died. There we go. Yeah. Because Ibuki kind of has to stay where she is, or else, you know, everything kind of, like, falls off because for some reason they put joints in her hair. Oh, no, the light is fading. But yeah, Ibuki, another Predator, the Silver Knight, I believe that one's called. Shockwave, really nice figure, really glad I picked him up, and I'm just like, I just love the way he looks down here. Good old Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII and Dirge of Cerberus. Once again, another incredible figure that I'm really glad I was able to pick up when I could. This guy, who's one of the wreckers, actually, but his name escapes me at the moment. The Hunter from Bloodborne. Another Veritek, one that's more superposable. Good old Tron from Tron. This Predator who I was going to retire, but I really love the design of, but his figure's kind of like a mess. Neck is very hit or miss too, unfortunately. Lasher, Psycho Black, the Collectors Club Transmutate figure. I actually picked this up recently, been waiting for a while for it to come, and you know what? Glad I got it. Really like it a lot, even though it's a kind of like a redeco of an RC figure or something like that. Slash from TMNT. Bridge from Power Rangers SPD. SPD Green, it's buttery. Good old Nutty Bill Murray. Man. Peter Venkman, there we go, I couldn't think of his name for a second. Nicholas D. Wolfwood has been moved down here with his big old cross gun. Delta Squad at your service. With Fixer, Boss, Sev, and Scorch. Ready to kick some clanker ass. And the eponymous Lord Draken, the evil Tommy Oliver, who's ready to take over the morphing grid. Though these guys are all the main collection, I kind of wanted to show off another piece, considering that they just got moved over here. These are my amiibos. It has been forever since I made a video talking about my thoughts on amiibos and when I ever first started collecting them. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I moved them over here, because it's a nice excuse to throw them in, just to see the progress and how far I've gotten in collecting a lot of them. Though I can say I'm not going to go for all of them. I am glad with the selection that I do have. Though, I'm going to say this though. A lot of the figures on this shelf, the best ones are in the front. Kind of the worst ones / least favorite ones are in the back. And then this shelf, because you can see it all of like the best, I think the ones that I prefer the most are up on this one. A lot more. But hey, no, I can't, because Rob is fucking amazing and everything like that. And Luigi. Like I said, it just has to do with, certain character interests versus, other character interests. So, yeah, that's the update. I actually do have a lot more stuff coming inbound. I don't know when the next update's going to be. When I'll be home alone to do it without having to deal with people making issues when I'm trying to do it. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining me for this. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Marek out. Later.